I don't know if you guys have noticed lately, but I love talking about this monkeypox stuff. Oh, because, well, it's just really low-hanging fruit. And speaking of which, CDC issues a dire warning to gay and bisexual men. Yeah, stop fucking, because it's spreading monkeypox. We don't like it. You're making us look bad. We're supposed to make it a global health emergency, but only queers are getting it, and it's really tough. Come on now, don't stop fucking each other in the butt, and it'll be really nice, okay? The United States Center for Disease Control and Prevention on Friday updated its monkeypox advice to suggest people most at risk, mainly, Lord have mercy, men who have sex with men, just men who enjoyed the company of men and their ass cheeks, to take a temporary break from those behaviors to help contain ... the outbreak. Oh yeah? Please, men who have sex with men, please stop whipping it out. Because if you do that and then other people start to get affected, then we can actually start pushing this whole fear narrative. Because again, right now it's not really working, okay? If this was Pride Month, it would be a bigger issue, but it's not. Stop it. Stop doing that. You're making us all look bad. Among the updates are suggesting that people take a temporary break from sexual activity. Yeah, just fucking give monkeypox to a Kleenex or some shit like that. I don't fucking know. Until considered vaccinated. Get the jab before you do some more jabbing. Or just, I don't know, fucking wrap it up or something like that. Just put saran wrap around your fucking bumpy balls. I don't know. Limit the number of sexual partners. Avoid spaces for anonymous sex with multiple partners. The old leather bar's down bad right now. Use condoms, ew, and wear gloves during particular sexual activities. Yeah, really? Yeah, just like strap it on, right? These 5 suggestions. Unbelievable. We're here. This is the United States government. This is a branch of the United States government, okay? When they're not too busy trying to sexualize children, they're trying to make it a little bit more accessible for gays out there to have the proper information so they don't give each other the fucking uncontrollable itch. Lord have mercy. But these 5 suggestions. Number 1, keep it in your drawers for 2 weeks. Or just stop fucking like anything on 2 feet, for Christ's sakes. Or on their hands and knees, I guess. In the previous update, the CDC offered suggestions for sexual activities for people who have or think they have monkeypox, decide to have sex. Oh, okay, cool. If you just have to give in to your carnal urges, here's what you can do. Friday's update contains stronger messaging, with the CDC now saying the best way to protect yourself and others is to avoid sex of any kind, while you are sick. Yeah, no doubt. And again, we've also taken a look at the symptoms when it comes to this stuff. So yeah, scratchy throat and some things that you can misconstrue as like a fucking pimple in a bunch of different places. I've unfortunately seen a bunch of graphic, and it's at least, it kind of like, it shows the sores that show up. Okay, that's just scrolling through Twitter, and it's like, oh god, you know what, I would rather not see, you know, the one with the marked as D, okay, all over somebody's fucking bag, but this is the fucking cost of doing the job, I guess. And yeah, it's pretty obvious if you have fucking monkeypox, okay? Because those show up everywhere. But again, it's another one of these diseases that is probably the easiest one to not get. Don't put the thing that has a bunch of these things on it anywhere on, in, or around you. Pretty simple. Pretty fucking simple. The update comes a day after the Biden administration declared a public health emergency for monkeypox. Yeah, those 6,600 cases are, man, they're just gonna overwhelm everybody. But again, that's up from like 3,000 from the previous week. So gay dudes get around, just saying. Some states, including New York, California, Indiana, it's supposed to be Illinois, because Illinois also announced it. I haven't seen anything about Indiana, but again, they would just prefer it if sex didn't exist. Have declared their own public health emergencies for similar reasons. Well, yeah, exactly. New York, I get, because Kathy Hochul's completely detached from reality, and California, ground zero in 2 different places, okay, 2 different holes, and Illinois and Chicago, okay. A lot of thugs are surprisingly on the DL. An updated advice appears on the CDC's Safer Sex, Social Gatherings, and Monkeypox. Make sure you wear your mask and wear another one down south. A website which contains detailed and specific information tailored to lowering the risk of transmission during particular sexual activities. Yet don't. Okay, simple as, okay? Or you could, yeah, just put your faith into another vaccine, see if there's transmissibility issues with that one. Or because it's specifically targeting a sexually transmitted disease, is there going to be an equivalent of myocarditis for testicles? Like, is that what we're going to be looking at? Some sort of a prostate issue? I don't know. But those vaccines have been around for fucking decades at this point. Well, the CDC works to contain the current monkeypox outbreak and learn more about the virus. You already know the fucking virus, okay? You know exactly how it's spreading. No amount of fear-mongering is going to change the facts on this one. This information can help you make informed choices when you're in the situation or places where monkeypox could spread. Yeah, just stay away from Madonna and Donna Summers concerts. Or I should update my reference. Lady Gaga, is she out touring? And I don't know who the what's his name? Lil Nas X. Okay, don't go to one of his concerts. You should be fine. Reads a statement on the webpage, which wasn't there in July. Oh, good. Well, they do the updates regularly. Just funny how few updates they do on another virus that's going around that they're trying to make all the rage once again. Monkeypox is not considered a sexually transmitted disease. Oh, okay, good. I'm glad the CDC confirmed that. How does it spread? Through sexual contact. Oh, okay, cool. Why isn't it a sexually transmitted disease? Why isn't it in that category? Because reasons, but it is awfully transmitted through close, sustained physical contact, which can include sexual contact. Yeah, no, exactly. You still categorize HIV and AIDS as an STD, and yeah, no, if you run around playing fucking tag with a shared needle or fill a super soaker full of Magic Johnson's blood and use it to cool down on a fucking hot day, okay, you can still get it that way. But how is it still primarily transmitted? Yeah, exactly. Crabs is the same way, even though they'll stick on. I don't know why I'm pointing over, where I got linens. I've never had an STD. Touch wood, I guess. Well, dunk. Anyways. But no, crabs can chill and fucking bedding on surfaces for a while. But again, that's still categorized as an STD. So is anybody else picking up on how obvious this is? It's so fucking stupid. And that's why I love talking about this, because again, I can work out some of the verboten material. And also, this just pierces the veil on how much of a fearmonger the CDC and the greater administration is. Okay, oh, it's a state of emergency. Oh, that's really bad. What is it, another airborne virus? Oh, no, not really. Something that transmitted through droplets or something like that? Is this another thing in order to implement mask mandates? Well, really wouldn't work in that form or fashion or anything like that. Okay, cool. How does it transmit? Okay, cool. Well, you just bend over and I'll show you. But again, it's not a public health emergency. You can keep saying it, okay? Just like saying it's not a sexually transmitted disease, even though it just transmits normally through sex. Like, at what rate? Like a 98% rate. Oh, okay, cool. CDC has also advised people to consider the chances of skin-to-skin contact when attending festivals or raves. Yes, places where you're likely to see a mesh shirt and Daisy Dukes on a guy named Hal. Festivals, events, and concerts where attendees are fully clothed are unlikely to share skin-to-skin contact are safer. No shit. Okay. However, attendees should be mindful of activities like kissing and dick sucking that might spread monkeypox. A rave, a party, or a club that might have minimal clothing where there is direct personal, often skin-to-skin contact. Avoid any rash you see on others. Again, this is just fucking basic shit. That was just like back at the beginning of the coof stages. Okay, make sure you wash your hands. Motherfuckers were normally washing their hands to begin with. Okay, so again, if you see somebody with a fucking bumpy surface on their skin that looks a little bit more foreign than it normally should, hey, those freckles that you got on your crotch that I for some reason see out here in the club, that doesn't look healthy. What, is your first basal instinct to just run over there and fucking go cheek to sack? Like, what are you doing? The CDC especially noted the increased risk of spread at these events in enclosed spaces, which people go for intimate, often anonymous sexual contact with multiple partners. But again, not an STD, right, guys? So again, why are we worried about this? Or what are you trying to just stealthily omit on this one, okay? Or admit, not omit. There's no omission here, except for the name and gender and sexuality of the person. Anyways, Illinois daycare worker tests positive for monkeypox, potentially exposing children. Ooh. what are you talking about here? Potentially exposing children? That's another thing. I expect a follow-up article on this one. A lawsuit filed by multiple parents. A worker at a daycare center in Illinois has tested positive for monkeypox, according to state health officials who noted that the individual is in isolation and doing well. Well, that's nice. What about the kids that could have potentially been teabagged? I want to know a little bit more about that. Lori Saunders, a spokeswoman for the Illinois Department of Public Health, said the case, which was identified at an undisclosed child creche in the village of Rantoul, the state's first case linked to a daycare, but not the first case linked to a child. Which, what was that? What circumstances did those child come in contact with that? Oh, they were both raised by gay men. Interesting. Again, no correlation here at all. Officials said screening of children, other employees, and close contacts are underway, according to the news release of the Champaign-Urbana Public Health District. Oh, so this is, once again, just outside of Chicago. But to be fair, that's like basically all of Illinois. There is no other cases at this time, but a complete assessment is being conducted of all adults and children at the facility, the release said. If a child that enrolled had a potential exposure, the parent or guardian will be contacted by the CUPHD. Oh yeah, exactly. And then some father who may or may not have an extensive gun collection will be taking matters into their own hands. Julie Pride. You can't make this up. Director of CUPHD, or Cuphead, I guess, to their friends, said Public Health Department hopes there are no kid cases. Oh yeah, exactly, because again, how we know about the transmissibility of this, that would lead to further problems, okay? She also speculated that the worker who developed monkeypox could have gotten it from a kid. There's no other cases, you fucking lying cunt. Again, all of these people, and they all work for the government in some form or fashion. Once again, just fear, 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 fear. Oh my God, it could affect your kids, huh? See, we care about kids right now because, again, we don't want them to catch monkeypox because that's not really deadly or anything like that, okay? Again, the only reason that that side of the aisle cares about kids is because, well, they just kind of want to fuck them. The latest exposure is a third monkeypox so far in Champaign County. The health agency learned of the case on Thursday. Pride said Cuphead has enough vaccine doses to administer to anyone connected to the child nursery. Oh, yeah, if they want to have it. No thanks. I'll just not suck dick. How about that? Adding that the agency also has access to medication for monkeypox. Lotion, some aloe lotion or what? Champaign County officials said that there's no indication there's a great risk of extensive local spread of the virus. So why is it a public health emergency in Illinois? And why is it a public health emergency in California, in New York, all throughout the United States? Because, once again, and this is a lesson that a lot of people learned over the past few years, it's not about your health. It's all about control. With all that said, thank you all very much for the gift of your time. I've been Don Consuelo. I want you to follow your gut and get after it. Take care, everyone.